How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Intro to AI Marketing Mastery class. I am James Marquez from Legacy Business Partners, and I am so excited to have you here. I just want to give you a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. We are at the cusp of such a revolutionary time right now. What a time to be alive with this AI technology. And so I'm so excited to have you here to be a part of this. And so, as we get into it, get there first or get replaced, as one of my business coaches likes to say. And so, again, I'm just so excited that you're here because this AI is changing everything. It's going to disrupt 90% of our lives, if not more. It's not a game. This is not something that I'm making up. In fact, there's a guy, his name is Sam Altman. Sam Altman is the creator of ChatGPT, OpenAI, and he's written an article back in 2021. It's called Moore's Law for Everything. In fact, I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys, okay? Because he talks about in this, it's kind of lengthy, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit lengthy, but he talks about everything that AI is going to disrupt in our lifetime, right? Within 10 years, people believe that we're going to have machines walking with us as like assistants, as best friends, right? I mean, it's amazing when you think about where AI is going to go in a very fast and short amount of time. I even think about like farmers, right? You think about people that worked on farms, and when all that farming equipment started to come onto the scene, like what were they thinking? Other than my job is in jeopardy, right? And so that's why a lot of people feel like they are going to get replaced with AI, and that is a fact. A lot of things are going to get replaced with AI, but the good news is you're going to be first, right? And so the fact that you're going to be first, you're going to be one of the people that's going to be able to control your destiny and be at the forefront of this whole revolution. And so that's what the goal of this class is. The goal of this class is to educate and empower you to become irreplaceable and dominant in the marketplace. And so I'm really excited to have you here. Again, round of applause to each and every one of you that has attended this class. My goal is to really give you a lot of value. I'm excited, so if I talk fast, or you need me to slow down, please say, James, slow down, you're talking too fast. But I plan to get through this kind of quickly. It is a Sunday. I know we have families, we have other things to do, so I don't plan to be longer than 20 minutes, but I do plan to be power-packed and bring you a lot of value. Looks like we have a question. Did you have a question? You're muted.
Hello.
Hey, hello, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
So I've just joined the Eventbrite event, and I don't know, there is like a change in hours and stuff like that, and on the website is saying that I can join with half an hour before the to start.
Oh, wow.
For the event. So you started already, right?
Yeah, start at 6 or Eastern time. I'm not sure exactly where you are in the world.
Yeah, I'm UK based.
Okay. Well, what I could do is I could send you the replay. I don't know if it's too late or early where you're at, but I could definitely send you the recording.
So you finished it, right?
No, I'm just getting started.
All right. Okay. So I'm the right time, huh?
Yeah, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Happy days. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you. And again, I appreciate you joining. Yep, we're just getting started. I haven't even gotten into any of the strategies and things like that, but we're about to jump into that now. But before we do, I just want to say a little bit more about myself. My name is James Marquez. I've been in the marketing and advertising industry for over 20 years. I've built multiple million-dollar businesses through million-dollar campaigns, time-tested advertising, lead generation, and business development. I was a former Wall Street CMO, and done over $100 million earned for clients since 2015. So again, just want to give you a little bit of background about myself to let you know it's just not some Joe Schmo that's giving you this content here. Someone that really understands not only marketing, but where it's going and what AI is doing to just disrupt everything. So some of the things we're going to touch in this class is what is AI marketing? A lot of people think it's Chat GPT. It's not just the Chat GPT. So that's one of the things that I really wanted to, one of the reasons why I wanted to create this class. You know, Chat GPT is such a big buzz right now, but there's so much more that you and I could do and be so much further ahead than what everyone else is doing. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about best practices for integrating AI marketing, strategies for leveraging AI to connect with your target audience. And then we're also going to run through a couple of different examples of some successful AI marketing campaigns that some of the biggest companies in the world are doing that we can glean from and even begin to use ourselves. All right, so what is AI marketing? Well, you know, first and foremost, again, I want to just reiterate, if you see the map right here on the right, AI is going to transform every aspect of business. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in, at some point, AI is coming, right? And so it's very imperative that we get ahead of this so that we don't get replaced. And, you know, with AI marketing is a method of leveraging customer data and AI concepts like machine learning to anticipate your customer's next move and improve the customer journey. One of the cool things about what AI marketing is also going to do or is doing is it's integrating with sales like never before. It's integrating with customer service like never before. And so now AI gives you the opportunity to create even more effective marketing strategies and campaigns, more personalized, you know, because customers are used to AI. You know, they use Siri, they use Google Assistant, they use these different AI tools already. So it's not something that is totally oblivious to our customers. In fact, to some degree, they already expect a chatbot or something, some AI form somewhere. But I can't go any further without saying this, because this is one of the most important things about this whole AI marketing revolution. Nothing beats experience and good strategy, right? So this is where you're able to use your expertise in your industry and create and train AI marketing to do what it is that you need it to do. And so, you know, again, people are worried about their jobs, and they should be, but if you have an expertise in your field and you're able to use AI marketing to your advantage, now you become even more valuable in the marketplace than ever before, because most people, they don't necessarily have the experience or good strategy that was time tested and proven before they ever got into AI marketing. So the problem is they're relying too much on AI marketing to really be the end all be all, as opposed to a really good strategy, really good experience of time tested and proven systems, along with AI and helping you to be able to do things in that nature. All right, what are the benefits of AI marketing? So obviously there are tons. I chose these 4 as the core benefits of what AI marketing can do for your business. The first one is just becoming a smarter marketer, right? Overall with your business, AI allows you to gather big data in ways that we couldn't before. And now you're able to create digital marketing plans and strategies in real time. You're able to change things up, you know, in real time, as opposed to quarter by quarter, you know, as more traditional marketing would be. You also get to understand your customers better, right? Like with AI, you're able to analyze the data. You're able to see a customer's journey and their behaviors, and pinpoint how your marketing now can improve on that. You know, I think about different things like heat maps and stuff like that, but it goes deeper than that. When you think about Google tools, right? Like a Google pay-per-click, if you've done that. It's so, or Google Analytics, it's so in-depth. There's so many layers. It's just information upon information. And so, you know, that's one of the things that you have to be mindful of. And so, and AI allows you to do that as well. Being more personalized, this is another really important one right here that I think people kind of take for granted in a sense, because, having a personalized marketing strategy and even niche down, to individuals, this is something that before we weren't able to do, but AI gives us the opportunity to niche down and become more personalized with each customer that you have or each prospect that you're courting, right? And so again, improving the overall customer service. This is a very important one that I feel like a lot of marketers right now are missing the boat on. It's one thing to be able to get a customer in. It's another thing to keep that customer in and have that customer raving and telling other friends and families about the things that you do for them and then bringing them on board, right? And so improving your customer service is something that AI allows any business to do right now. You may not have the manpower to really beef up customer service. Well, now with AI marketing, you have those opportunities. So ways you can integrate AI into your marketing. Again, there's a ton of different ways that you can do this. This is an introductory class, so I wanted to share the top 3 that you could use no matter where you are in your journey right now. The first one is improving your ad campaign. So across the board, AI allows you just to analyze the data, understand customer behaviors more, identify and predict the requirements that they need. And this is where I was talking about being more personalized. And, with advertising, they already are bombarded with so many different messages. If you're able to personalize that and talk to them in a way that other marketing messages aren't, well, that separates you. But that's also where the expertise comes into place. Like I was saying before, AI is still going to be generic in a sense, right? And so there's certain psychological ways of writing copy that you may want to add in. FOMO, the fear of missing out. These are other things that AI might not necessarily get or understand the humanistic side of. So you still have to have that expertise and those time-tested systems and strategies. So chatbots, this is a huge one. Again, a lot of people use them and a lot of people still don't. It amazes me with all the different chatbot features and things out there that you don't get more people using the chatbot as much. But chatbot is an easy way to get into using AI into your marketing. It also helps with customer service. It can help with sales. It can help with lead generation. So depending on how creative you are with training the chatbot, you can really get a lot of value out of that. The next one, which is to me, one of the biggest advantages to just AI in your marketing overall, is creating better content. So, blogs, videos, ebooks. I look at how many companies don't necessarily have lead magnets, right? And lead magnets are tools that you use to get new customers to give you their information. So if it's someone who's been on your website and it's their first time and they're just looking around, and you give them a nice ebook that answers some questions or some pain points, and all they got to do is give you a phone number and an email and their name, well, it's a good chance that they're going to do that. Well, with AI marketing, this allows you now to create this content at scale. So if you have different products or you have different services that you offer, now you're able to create these lead magnets in these different niches. And so, or content, it could be a listicle or a graph, an infograph, different things like that. It could be a survey, so many different types of content that you now can create at scale by using AI in your marketing. All right, so how do you connect with customers by using AI, right? And so, this is one of the biggest dilemmas that I've seen a lot of businesses have right now, because there's so many tools out there for people to use, for businesses to grab a hold of, but which ones do they use? Which department uses it, right? Because some stuff may be more generated to sales, some stuff may be more generated to customer service. And if they're not all fully integrated together, well, then therein lies a little dilemma, right? But with that being said, there are some amazing ways that you can connect with your customers using AI. The first one is virtually producing videos. Now you can create frequently asked questions, sales videos, training videos. You can do all these things at scale scale by using AI marketing, right? And so this is something that Chat GPT is just not doing yet. And this is why I had to do this class, because there's so many other opportunities out there for us to be the first and to jump on these new softwares. Now, again, it is a pay-to-play game. So you can go look for some of these softwares, and there's a strong chance that it's not going to be free, but it's worth it because it's going to put you ahead of the class. And so, again, getting these virtually produced videos is going to be huge. Another one is creating unique AI images. So when I think about e-commerce stores or companies that may do cosmetics or have different product lines, and you not necessarily could do a photo shoot for each of them. Well, now you can take the image, you can shoot it from your phone, upload it to a software, and then when you upload it to the software, it'll delete the background, and now you can put different images in the background. So, again, AI has the opportunity to improve even the startup. So that AI imaging, it doesn't necessarily have to be, the cool images of a profile picture or something like that that's in now AI. It could be an actual product that you've taken from your phone, and you're able to upload it and give it different backgrounds and put it in different settings. Really cool. Personalizing emails. I touch on emails a lot in this presentation because it amazes me how many businesses don't utilize email marketing. And then the businesses that do, they don't necessarily utilize it in the right way. And what I mean by that is, and again, I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about nothing beats experience and a good strategy, right? Because with emails, you want to be able to segment your emails. You want to be able to talk to the return customers differently than you talk to a prospective customer. You want to talk to someone that's bought from you one time differently than someone who's bought from you 3-4 times. And this is where that personalization comes into play. Someone who's gotten a lead magnet from you is different than someone who's bought from you. And so some of this may seem elementary, but you'd be surprised how many marketers don't even know this type of stuff. Like there is in a funnel, there's a cold, there's a warm, and there's a hot audience. You're talking to those audiences at different times in the journey. And so again, personalizing emails gives you the opportunity to do that, or AI gives you the opportunity to personalize emails in a way that it would take you too long to do. You can do it at scale. Monitoring online conversations. This is another big one, and this is where I'm probably going to spend the meat of my conversation as far as how to integrate and connect with customers with AI. So monitoring online conversations, a lot of people would think, reputation management, right? Which is good. Yeah, you definitely want to be up on reputation management and be listening to what people are saying all over the web, and that's huge. But it goes deeper than that. You can monitor industry news. You can monitor what people are talking about specific products or places. You can even monitor the conversation about trends and stuff like that. And so monitoring online conversations is a huge advantage that you can have when you integrate AI into the conversation. I had to add the last one, generating headlines for ads and copy, because again, Chat GPT is huge. Everyone is talking about it. A lot of people are using it, and it has its advantages. Do not get me wrong. I love Chat GPT. I got the upgraded version because it's a pay-to-play game. But needless to say, there are other tools out there to use. But headlines for copy, ads, it's another great way to connect with customers by using AI. All right. Again, if I'm talking too fast, guys, I'm excited. This is some really good information here. I will be giving you opportunity to ask questions if you have any. So, just hold them off or throw them in the chat, and I'll definitely get to them as well. All right, so examples of AI marketing from some of the biggest companies in the world. Now, I personally have been using AI since probably about 2015, 2016, when it comes to Zapier, when it comes to ManyChat. They even say Hootsuite is like an AI automation thing. And so if that's the case, a lot of us have been using some AI in our marketing for a while. But some really cool ones that I found that I wanted to share with you that everyone would, instantly recognize: the brand Starbucks. I love how they utilize AI for their predictive analytics with loyalty cards and mobile apps to collect that data. And again, it's interesting. This is one of the things that also intrigues me about businesses, is how much they don't invest into the current customer that they have. There's a saying, and It's something like the easiest customer to get is the one you have, or something like that. But Starbucks realizes that, right? And so they're using AI not to get new people, not to like reach a mysterious place on space where they haven't been. They're trying to improve the customers that they already have. And so that was one of the reasons why I wanted to add this one here, because I felt like it would be important for us to understand how important it is to also nurture and invest in the customers that we already have. So I love that example from Starbucks. Another one is Amazon, right? Who doesn't love Amazon? My wife loves Amazon. And so, we probably had something to do with this pioneering technology that they created with personalized product recommendations. This is another really cool thing that we kind of take for granted, right? Is how you can go on a website and it'll recommend something that complements the product that you just got. And so, how can you utilize that in your strategy, whether it's on your website or whether it's that personalized email that AI can tell you what they've already bought in the past and now can recommend this new product or this product that went on sale that makes sense for something that they've already bought. So again, another way to reverse engineer what some of the big boys are doing, and we can incorporate that in what we're doing as well too. All right, Chase Bank is another one. They use machine learning in their copywriting to help them achieve more humanity in their marketing. Now, you would think like, well, that's AI writing that. How are they getting humanity in their marketing, right? Well, one of the really interesting things about this is that, you think about Chase Bank and how many locations they have. They have locations all over the world. Well, how is it that a copywriter who is in New York going to write copy for a location that's in Chicago? Chances are they're going to miss the boat. But with AI, you are able to now add some of those locality pieces. You are able to add now language that someone in Chicago would understand, because AI knows the street around the corner, down the block from that person, and they're able to incorporate that into the strategy, into the marketing, into the copy, right? And so this is how Chase Bank is able to use AI with copywriting. And this is one way that you can do that as well too. All right, guys. So yep, Chat GPT. I had to talk about it. You can't talk about AI marketing without Chat GPT, and we don't have step around here. We give you the full sauce. And so obviously Chat GPT is a monster. It is probably the fastest growing platform in the world. In 5 days, it reached 1 million users. And there are so many great benefits to Chat GPT. If you don't already know, you can create content. It can recommend tools for you. It can recommend anything really, if you know how to prompt the machine the right way. But customer surveys, chatbot ideas, or marketing campaign ideas, advertising ideas, targeting ideas, content ideation and creations. Again, Chat GPT is a monster, but I have to warn you. It's all about what you prompt it to do. That's the most important aspect of Chat GPT. If you and I put the same sentence in Chat GPT, it's going to give us the same answer. So if we both say, write me a pizza ad, chances are it's going to write us the same ad, right? And so the only way for us to get different content is if we say different things. So if I say, write me a pizza ad for a pizzeria in the Bronx, New York, for people 29 to 35. Now it's gonna be different than if you were just to say, write me a pizza ad. It's gonna be a different output. So again, I have to encourage you about the prompting into Chat GPT. That is the most important part when it comes to Chat GPT. The other thing I have to say too is that plagiarism is huge when it comes to Chat GPT, and that's a new thing. A lot of times, this Chat GPT is pulling from the internet. So you have to know, again, how do I prompt Chat GPT so it's not plagiarizing, giving me plagiarized content. The other thing too that you have to think about, because again, this stuff is moving in real time. So there's machines out there now, software out there that can detect AI written content, right? And so now if you're writing from Chat GPT and you're just copying and pasting, there's a good chance that there's some software out there that's going to recognize that that's fake content. And I'm going to tell you who the first person is. It's Google, baby. It's Google, baby, right? I mean, they're already dropping their own version of Chat GPT. But again, you guys have to understand these things so that you can maneuver around them. You know, everybody's on the platform and everybody's saying the same thing. And this is where I said from the beginning, nothing beats a good strategy and experience. So, you know, as you use Chat GPT in the future, that's one of the things that you have to keep in mind: plagiarism and then AI bot detectors. All right. So what are some marketing tools that you can use? We're getting towards the end. Like I said, I wanted to keep this around 20 minutes. I didn't want to take up too much of your time on this beautiful Sunday. So, but some tools that you guys can use that are amazing. And again, this is outside of Chat GPT. You know, people are going to be like, how did you, where did you, you know, it's going to be amazing. So Market Muse is a great tool to use. Now, this is more for SEO, long form content. It gives you a lot of, I don't want to say templates, but it'll show you how to structure landing pages, sales copy, emails in an AI way. So, you know, based on your industry, based on your niche, based on what you feed the machine, it'll give you the output that you're looking for. And it also is more AI driven as well, too. I mean, I'm sorry, SEO driven as well, too. So Market Muse is a great tool to use. Highly suggested. 7 Cents. Now, again, if I've been talking about emails from the very beginning, and this is one email software, AI software that is amazing. It helps you deliver the right tools at the right time to each customer. So, you know, this is one platform I highly suggest if you do a lot of emails and you want to really like niche down and you want to hit them harder, more personalized. Again, this AI machine, it knows when someone's getting ready to open an email. Think about that. Like this is right? And I mean, you know, these are tools that are easy to use, and no matter where you are in your journey, you're able to jump in and start utilizing these tools. ManyChat is a tool that I've used for a long time. It's one of the prominent fixtures in the world of AI chatbots. Some of you probably have heard of ManyChat. And so again, depending on where you are, if you're a beginner and you're like, hey, you're just kind of dipping your toe into the world of AI marketing, well, chatbot is a great way to do that. You know, you can use chatbots for so many different things. Maybe it's just on the sales side. Maybe it's just on the customer service side, you know, but no matter what, again, this is an easy entry, an easy way to get in, very user-friendly platform. So I highly suggest ManyChat as well, too. All right, guys, I couldn't end this without these 3 tools right here. So as I was creating this presentation, I came across some new tools because there's new tools coming out every day. I mean, it's amazing when you really think about how fast this AI is taking over everything. And that's why in the beginning of my presentation, I said, be first or be replaced. You know, that was from my business coach. He's saying that now. And I just, you know, it's something that just echoes in my mind because, again, everything is changing. But with that being said, these are some softwares that you have to look into. I mean, listen, if you don't take anything away from this presentation, at least these softwares right here, and I have no type of, you know, I don't make any money off of recommending these. These are just, I'm telling you, these are the secret sauce softwares right here. Runway AI is a video AI tool. It is one of the most mind-blowing softwares that I've ever seen when it comes to video. Like you may think Adobe or something like this blows that out the water. And you don't have to have any type of experience. You can create any video you can imagine or think of. You don't have to be in front of a camera to do it. I highly recommend that you look into Runway AI if you haven't, especially if you're into video content creation and stuff like that. It is a little overwhelming, I will say, because it has so much. But honestly, I'm telling you guys, that one is amazing. And it's not free. So you get like, I think 135 credits or something like that. So definitely check that one out. It's amazing. Right Sonic is another good one. Now, this one is such a gem. And I don't know if anyone's heard this one in the chat. If you've heard of any of these and you know about any of these tools, yeah, throw it in the chat, man, because I want other people to see too. Like Right Sonic is Chat GPT on steroids. Yes, this is crazy, dude. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to check out Right Sonic, it is Chat GPT on steroids. One of the problems that Chat GPT has, or that's lacking, is that it doesn't give you data past 2021. So it's kind of dated in that sense, right? Which the version that the powers that be have, they've got the juice, right? But I say that to say, Right Sonic alleviates all of that. That gives you real-time data, real-time everything, right? And then it also does everything that Chat GPT does. So Right Sonic, great one. All right, Copy AI is another good one, especially if you're just starting out and you really want to figure out different templates, whether it's a sales template or different email templates. Like there's cold emails, there's follow-up emails, there's rejection, like it has everything. Copy AI has every type of template, no matter where you are in the business journey, whether you're a startup or you're an established corporation. Copy AI has different templates to help you navigate through pretty much everything. Again, it could be customer service driven, sales driven, all those things, all those tools are there for you with Copy AI. Again, it's not free, so I don't want to confuse anyone that you're just going to jump on these platforms and be willy-nilly. Some of them have like a free trial or like free credits or something like that, but I promise you, it is well worth it. And for those of you who are interested in getting more, because again, this is just an intro course, and a lot of people have said, James, I need more information about Chat GPT and the prompts and stuff like that and the AI marketing. So I created some bundles. These bundles are really amazing because it walks you through every step of the process. So like the AI marketing mastery comes with an ebook with the tools and strategies, some of what we talked about in here, but it goes more in depth into that. It also comes with a roadmap to take you from A to Z, and it also comes with a few other things as well too. So I highly recommend that you check that out, or the Chat GPT prompts for marketing. This covers emails, SEO, Google, product launches, everything that your business needs from a marketing standpoint to ask Chat GPT. That's what this Chat GPT marketing bundle offers you. Templates.
Is it possible to offer a sample by any chance?
Well, we could talk more about that in a few. It's like I said, it's more of this is a bundle type of thing. So it gives you more of like a plug and play. So you could pretty much just copy and paste, enter in your industry, your product or whatever, and it'll start to give you the information that you want from Chat GPT. Now you may be asking something a little bit different, so we could definitely cover that. I just wanted to kind of get this out here for people because these are all less than $20, so it costs more to Uber Eats than something like this here. So I'll put the link in the chat. But that is the end of my presentation. I would love to take some questions. I know some people got on kind of late, so you might have missed some stuff, but I would love to kind of go back over some things in the last few minutes that I have. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Okay. Hello.
Which one do you use the most? Which AI tool?
That's a good question. So I use a few different AI tools right now. The Right Sonic one is one of my favorite tools that I use. I still use the Chat GPT. I use Adzuma, which is a plugin with Google. So if you're into Google Analytics and different things like that, and Google Ads, you run Google Ads, I would recommend that. And I'm learning the Runway AI one. So that's the video one that I've been practicing on here recently. And that's the one I'm really trying to get down because, content is king. It's still the number one way to get your brand out there. And so that's one of the ones I'm learning right now. What tools have you guys used?
Thank you.
Anyone use Chat GPT? Yeah. So I do apologize about the. Someone said the event was scheduled at 7:30. So yeah, I'm on the East Coast time. So in Eventbrite, I didn't get that right. So that's totally on me. We'll have a recording of the presentation that I'll send out in an email to everyone, so that you'll be able to see it from the beginning. There, it's a lot of power-packed information in this, just about how to integrate AI with your marketing and how to connect with customers using AI. So yeah, I'll definitely send a recording out to everyone. No doubt. Yeah, super excited to, you know, again, the goal of this class is to empower you, educate you so that you can be irreplaceable and dominant in the marketplace. So like I said, look out in your email. You'll probably get it tomorrow. But if anyone, if there's no more questions, you know, I don't want to take up any more of your Sunday. Again, I thank everyone for joining the class. You can always reach out to me at james@legacybusinessinc.com if you have questions or if you want to chat. You know, I'm always open for a chat or a consult, and I have a bunch of tools on the website as well, some really cool free tools like powerful marketing words that you can use that build trust, right? Because again, AI can only do but so much. So I thank everyone for taking out the time to join me. If there's no more questions, then, you know, we're done. And I thank you guys.
Can you give me, you know, you were talking earlier about chat GPT and
Yes.
AI. It's the way that you ask the question.
Yes.
So how do you ask the question? If you don't mind to share,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
if you can write it in the chat or something like that.
Okay, so well, I'll run through just a quick idea with you, just for example. And so let's say you're a pizza parlor, right? You have a pizza restaurant, and you want to write a web. You want to create a website for your pizza parlor, but you want Chat GPT to write the website content for your pizza parlor. So what you would say, you would go to Chat GPT and you would say, this is the way I would do it. Think or act. That's how I start out. You say think like or act like a marketing expert. Okay. So we're getting the machine into thinking like a marketing expert. Write a website page for XYZ pizza shop in XYZ, wherever your location is. Okay. You hit enter, you see what it brings you. See what kind of information it brings you. In fact, you know what? I only got a few minutes. I was going to try to throw one in on the screen, but I don't think I have enough time. But anyway, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do for you. I'll send you an email just with a couple different suggestions of some.
Thank you.
A couple different ones, and then, like I said, if you have any more questions from there, we can jump on a call. I don't want to, you know, again, take up anyone else's time, but yeah, I'll be able to get with you on that. But yeah, it's all about prompting with Chat GPT, and it's very important.
Yeah, it's true. I've searched and I looked, and chat, if you, depends on how you put a question, Chat GPT will give you an answer.
Yeah, and I was getting a lot of questions about that. That's why I created the Chat GPT marketing bundle, so that you know how to prompt and ask the questions, whether you're trying to write emails or product launch. So again, this is a lot of research, a lot of time put in, and this is still a new platform. So there's a lot more that's coming out every day. The most important, like I said, for those who might have missed it with Chat GPT, be careful of plagiarism. That's very important because it's just pulling a lot of stuff from the internet. And the other one is there are softwares out there that detect AI bots. So if you're trying to write blogs for different publications, or, you know, even getting these blogs up on Google, you know, Google is a bot. So they're going to be scouring the internet looking for who is using AI and not any type of humanistic approach into their marketing. So I encourage you, even if you're using Chat GPT, put some human sauce in there, so that, you know, again, as Google and these other sites crawl, they're not just saying, oh, okay, this is AI that wrote this. That's very big. All right, guys, like I said, I will be sending this out to everyone. I do apologize. I'll do another class and I'll make sure I get the timing right that makes sense, but at least you'll have the recording, and you have my email. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I would love to talk to you, love to answer any questions. Okay, guys? And
what's the code for the 15% discount?
Oh, here it is. So it's for Chat GPT, it's just Chat GPT is the code. And for the AI marketing class or bundle, it's my AI. Again, guys, these are less than $20. So Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It wasn't you. I think I messed it up with the timing. So please, it's all on me. But I'll make sure I get it right moving forward. But either way, I'll make sure you guys get this class in your emails. So yeah, so this is the code. You get 15% off of, again, it's less than $20. I think it's $19.99. It costs more to Uber Eats some food nowadays. But anyway, thank you guys again. I want you to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be looking in your mailboxes tomorrow for this. And I thank you guys so much. Be
I thank
blessed.
you. Have a lovely Sunday.
Thank you guys. Be blessed, everyone.